Hi guys!
Welcome to another episode of The Fit Stop!
For this episode, we'll be discussing the top 10 myths that you probably didn't know.
O ano ba?
Okay, so, without further ado, let's get started.
I have a question.
Yes, what's your question?
Should I eat anything because I work out?
No. Kasi yung mangyayari doon is you're gonna eat a lot, you're gonna give yourself an excuse. Nag-workout naman kasi ako nag-exercise naman ako, so I can eat.
Paasa.
So actually, working out, kailangan mo ng more nutrients, but it doesn't mean that you can eat extra, parang sobrang extra more. So just watch out lang for that.
Back to our previous episode, diba, na parang what you said na parang you should consume calories. Ay, parang you should...
Calories in, calories.
Yung calories in, calories
Kailangan balance if you wanna lose or maintain weight.
So yun nga, so if ever like kunyari marami akong kinain, pwede bang sabihin na
Hindi if ever.
Ibawi na lang sa workout.
ibawi sa workout, gano'n.
Well, depende kasi kung ito yung workout mo, ito yung kinain mo, di wala din. Okay.
Paano kung food?
Hindi kung gano'n, di wala mangyayari. Di parang tayo stagnant lang.
Maintenance ka lang.
Yun ang cancel out mo lang.
Food that you eat. Siyempre, parang hindi dahil yung calories ganitong number. It means it's, like kunyari, ice cream has, for example, 35 calories. Tapos, kamote has 150. Hindi mo pipiliin yung ice cream.
A calorie is not only a calorie.
Yes!
Coach, may nagtatanong.
Teka mo tutawag. Hello? Ano ulit?
Si Piolo ulit yan, no?
Okay. May tatanong sa akin. So, totoo ba? Totoo ba na mayroong fat burning zone? Okay, the fat burning zone kasi, it's not necessarily a myth kasi you do burn fat during that time. Kaya 60% of your maximum heart rate. But yung myth is that you only burn fat during that time. Now, when you hit that heart rate, you actually burn fat a lot during the day. It's actually, kasi sabi natin, pag high intensity exercise, carbs usually yung ginagamit natin. So we don't really use fat for high intensity exercise. Okay? But actually, when you look at your day, most of your day, this makes up of low or moderate intensity exercising. For example, you go upstairs, you walk around, diba? So it's not only during the fat burning zone. You don't need to hit that fat burning zone during the workout para to burn fat lang.
Pero optimal lang yun.
Kumbaga yan, when you go to that heart rate zone, medyo mas optimal. But it doesn't mean that that's the only time that you burn fat.
Yun, ano yun?
So, totoo ba, Coach Chubby, na if you really want to be shredded, susundin mo yung no salt diet kasi nga 'di ba yung water retention para hindi water retention yung
First of all, mahirap umiwas sa salt kasi maraming salt na nakatago sa food, especially nowadays.
Lalo na mga Pinoy food.
Correct, yeah. We eat very salty food. So mahirap siyang gawin for one. Second, it's very hard to follow that kind of diet for their entire life.
Okay.
I won't say forever. Una na wala forever, di ba? Well, ayun. Lalo na sa diet. Okay. So, some people do it short amounts of time. Let's say 7 days, 1 week. Para lang to prepare for a competition. Weightlifters sila. Bodybuilder sila. Or if they have a shoot, ganun. So, it can work in a short amount of time. Pero pag masyado matagal, hindi siya very, what's the word? Hindi siya very
Sustainable.
Pero
It's not
bakit
very
natin kailangan ng
sustainable.
salt ba sa katawan?
Well, maraming functions ang salt. Sodium. Usually sodium. So, kasi ang salt, yun naman, meron siyang components. So, part siya ng process ng body for contraction of muscles, maraming function na salt. Kailangan pa rin natin ng salt sa katawan natin. Hindi lang siya pang-flavoring.
Ulit, ano yun? Pang-flavoring.
Totoo ba that women bulk up when lifting weights? Lifting heavy weights?
Pakita mo yung
Grabe yung tawa.
Hindi, kasi parang, ganyan to guys.
Ano ba tayo?
So, when you lift weights exclusively, like if you really lift weights lang, yun lang ginagawa mo, wala kang ibang klaseng exercise, and you do it so much for so long a time, and you've been doing it for so long a time, then there will come a point in time na talaga mag-bulk up ka. But, it doesn't happen overnight. And it doesn't happen in, let's say, 3 weeks or 3 months, or even a year. It takes a longer time for women because you have lower testosterone levels.
And it's not just the workout, it also is with your nutrition or diba? And some deliberately bulk up.
Kasi some girls kasi they're scared to bulk up. Maraming mga girls na parang ayaw ko bulk up, so pwede na lang maganda lang ako, cardio. Actually, mali yun.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with cardio, nothing wrong with dancing.
Diba yun yung normally bakit takot sila mag-cross?
Well, yeah, maraming takot doon kasi nga ayaw nila mag-bulk up. They see the women competitors in CrossFit. And those girls are really jacked up. Kasi that's their specialist. That's
And
what
they
do.
want that. That's what they want.
They need it for their activity.
Yeah.
So, kung ganong karaming volume yung ginagawa ng work, talaga mag-a-adapt yung katawan niyo for that kind of work. It's gonna take so much volume for your body to adapt that way. Especially if you're a woman.
Compared to guys.
Guys, kasi we have higher testosterone levels. That means our building of muscle or our muscle building capabilities are faster and higher. So guys, mabilis pag-bulk up yan. Most guys actually mabilis. Girls, it's gonna take a while. And you need your strength. The way you get strength is with strength training. And you need to lift to do that.
And that's it.
Okay, so don't be afraid to lift.
And don't be afraid of muscle.
Look at her
Kasi,
muscles.
wow.
Diba? So,
Flex it, Nikki, flex it.
Ayoko na.
strong is the new sexy, guys.
But yun nga, kasi parang you also need muscle to burn fat.
That's
because
true.
a muscle burns fat even while you're sleeping. So parang if you keep doing cardio and you do not build or develop muscle tone, wala, diba? Wala. Parang after you stop, when you stop doing Zumba, or hindi naman there's nothing wrong with Zumba. If you stop doing cardio, parang doon napapansin ng women na hala, nag-stop ako mag-exercise, tataba ako ulit. That's another myth na parang shit, ang bilis kong tumaba ulit kasi nag-stop. It's because hindi nakapag-develop ng muscle. So
That's
parang
true.
hindi siya.
So muscle burns fat.
Wait lang, be right back. Maglilift na. I have another question.
What's your question?
Can juicing actually help you lose weight?
Okay, so when we talk about juicing, you
As
only
in pure juice.
pure juice. Okay, so if you take juice cleanses, o ganun, sobrang low calorie nung take ninyo. Sobrang low calorie. But not only that, also, medyo low yan sa protein, low yan actually sa carbs. Actually. Although puro carbs siya, pero yung type of carbs niya from one source only. Okay, so in that sense, of course, you're going to lose some weight. But my question is, of course, will it be sustainable? And will it be healthy? Okay? Kasi, ito, nothing against juice cleanses. Some people do it to get healthier. Diba? Pero some people do it to lose weight and that's not very good. And when that happens kasi, sobrang low calorie, your muscles or your body starts to go into what we call hibernation mode. And when that happens, talagang everything, your system start to slow down. So your metabolism slows down. Parang your body's trying to preserve itself from harm. So when you do that, parang losing weight also will take a little bit
Survival mode.
Yeah, survival. Kung pag low-bat na kayo sa phone, di ba, pwede kayo mag-survival. Ganun yung
Yung
low power.
low power.
Low power.
Ganun yung mangyayari sa katawan natin. And we don't want that. We don't want that.
Kaya na siya.
As in,
Pero
kaya mo
pamayat
bumili
ka,
ng
di ba?
friends.
I did lose talaga
You're
weight.
gonna lose weight talaga, guys. Pero it's
For a
not...
while.
Pero the thing is, parang you feel lang na yung body mo not as strong.
Lupay-pay ka na.
Oo,
Actually,
medyo
parang manghihina ka talaga.
Straight lang.
Diba they don't recommend nga working
Tako
out.
ba?
Yes,
or on
yes,
juice.
that's true.
Yeah, and ano yun eh, parang...
Bawal.
anything that constricts you from activity, I don't really like it. Kasi our bodies were made to move.
Yes.
If the diet tells me not to move, then automatically I don't like it. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving.
Ako, I would
Noted.
say that it's okay to juice when you are sick.
There.
Kasi it has high yung
Vitamins.
nutrition, like yung content ng nutrition niya with the, like kunyari with
Fruit or
with the vegetables. And it's better to juice vegetables than fruits. Kasi when you juice fruits, you lose the fiber.
Gulay.
Gulay, Jeff. Lagyan mo lang siya ng konting fruit para ma-mask yung flavor. But if kasi lagi kang nag-juice ng fruit, kasi most people think na fruit juice is healthy. It's all sugar. So
Tama.
it's not good.
It's all
not good.
fructose. Some people talaga think that when they take fruits, parang
Healthy
they're
na
gonna lose
agad.
weight.
Tsaka
Actually,
healthy na agad.
some diet plans ask you to eliminate fruit nga eh, if you wanna lose weight.
Yeah.
Or choose only yung mga low fructose foods.
Kailangan daw flexible ka para mag-yoga.
Totoo ba,
Of
Nikki?
course not.
Yogi siya.
Of course
kasi
not. Because you're there to
Parang
become...
feeling ko kasi hindi ko na ma-maximize yung yoga dahil
Parang-
hindi ko nagagawa yung mga
Well, parang sinabi mo na rin, working out is only para sa mga macho.
para sa fit.
That's true.
Hindi, tsaka para ang lumalabas nun is you go there to perform the poses. It's not that. You
It's
go there
regression.
to... It's you attend the yoga class to gain flexibility, to improve your mental focus, and whatever it is. Parang you can't expect to be the best agad. Oo,
Yes.
parang ang galing mo agad, na kaya mo agad yung advanced poses. So you have to start somewhere.
True.
And you gain flexibility through yoga. You don't need flexibility in order to attend the yoga
Ay,
class.
namaste.
Namaste.
Ba't ka nang bumot ng school kung alam mo na lahat?
Exactly.
Guys, meron tweet question.
What?
What?
From who?
From who? From
Nick Lim.
underscore.
Samoy G!
From underscore secret.
Hi, Sam! Hi, Sam!
Sa mga BNO boys natin, mga fans natin. Hi guys! Kapal na mukha kayo fans na. Anyway, so ang tanong nila, is there such a thing as toning?
Yung mga babae, gusto nila, ayaw nilang mag-muscle, gusto nila
Hindi lang, kaya pati mga lalaki na rin is, Coach, ayoko talaga ng big muscles, gusto ko ng toning eh.
Bakit ba?
Wait naman. Okay, sige. So, the word toning kasi, parang we think kasi that our body is something that we actually parang control talaga yung kumbaga meron kang clay. Kaya mo siya
Mold.
i-mold yan. Okay, sige ganun. So actually, hindi talaga. Unless you do it artificially. Like if you go to a slimming center, or no, okay. If you go to a slimming center or if you go to a clinic, then they can really kumbaga pwede kang
Tailor,
Basta tanggalin na yun.
Pero sa akin nga eh.
Wow! Okay. So, okay. When muscles work out, they don't get toned. Okay? Okay, they grow. Okay.
Get stronger.
So what does toning mean? Toning means when muscles grow and then if you burn a little bit of fat around that area, so people think that they're toning.
Okay.
Okay. Kasi nga, tama sabi ni Nikki, muscle burns fat. Okay, so when we get muscle, when we develop our muscles, we become literally hotter. Kasi muscle has more Kasi muscle is literally hotter than fat. Okay, it has higher temperature. So that means that it can burn fat around the surrounding areas.
Okay. Kaya pala ginawin tayo Ate Jackie.
So when you go to the gym, don't ask for toning, please. Okay, kasi it's truth because we use it in our gym. Use it in your gym.
Yeah.
In your practice,
Yeah.
right? So it's just really a term used to tell people yung effect lang of growing muscle, of building muscle, and yung losing fat. Pero it's not really
It's not a verb eh. Kasi diba people think na, I'm just trying to tone my body. It's not a verb. It's not something that you do. You develop muscle tone.
Nasasad ako pag hindi ko nakikita na bumababa yung weight ko sa weighing scale.
Yeah.
Pero kasi, totoo ba yun na wala akong progress if hindi bumababa yung weight ko or nadadagdagan palalo yung weight ko sa weighing scale?
Okay, so progress kasi is very subjective. Well, I mean, it's a subjective measure. Pero progress for you might be different for progress for me. Okay, so progress for you is on the weight scale. Pero why do you think it's progressing when you see a change in the weighing scale? Why do you think it's progressing?
Ewan ko, tagalogin mo.
Bakit tingin mo nag-i-improve ka kung pumayat ka?
Pag bumababa
Kasi
yung
nga,
scale.
Yun yung
Kasi
common
yun ba yung
measure.
goal
Yun yung
mo?
measure
Oo,
niya.
kasi
Yeah.
parang
Ayun yung goal
you wanna
mo.
lose weight.
Okay, so yung measure niya is losing weight. Pero you're also building muscle, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we build muscle kasi, when you build muscle, you're also gaining weight. So remember that, guys. When you build muscle, we're gaining weight.
Because
Pero
muscle is heavier than
Correct.
fat.
Totoo bang it's heavier? It's
Well,
not
get
heavier
that. 1
kasi-
pound of muscle weighs the same as 1 pound of fat. Pero
But
it
it's
takes
more,
less
it's
space.
siksik.
Yeah.
Mas
It
siksik
takes less
siya.
space. So 1 pound of muscle, 1 pound of fat. Para
Yeah,
ganun siya.
tama.
Okay? So, ibig sabihin nun, it takes a lot less space. Diba? You progress. But
Yeah,
the weighing scale still shows 120 pounds.
Yeah.
Ayan.
So, for our viewers out there, ano ba yung pinaka-optimal na
Okay, so
scale na
better to
kailangan
look
nilang
at
gamitin?
your body fat. Don't look at your BMI anymore kasi hindi siya ganun ka-effective or hindi siya ganun ka-updated. So look at your body fat percentage. So for girls, I think I'm not sure, but I think 22 to 26%. Yun yung normal. For guys, 18 to 22%. But if you want to look shredded, it's about less than 12% for guys. For girls, less than 15%. Ganun.
Got it.
Yeah, so
Noted.
shredded. Para meaning if you wanna look, parang may cuts. Ganun.
Noted.
Lower body fat percentage, even if your weight is the same as before, but your body fat percentage goes down, you're gonna look better.
Even nga if your weight is higher, di ba?
Yeah, exactly.
At isang mabilis, coach, bakit mas mataas ang range ng women sa men?
Because you have...
Bubels.
Yeah.
Ay,